We are in the Coop Stadium. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. It's a Konami Stadium, but their home stadium is called the Coop Stadium. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I'm sorry all Feyenoord fans if I butchered the name, but either way, this is the game to decide if we're going to the knockout stages of the EuroLeague. Yes, the EuroLeague. I was about to say the Champions League, but no, it's the EuroLeague. We are absolutely ready. We have all our players ready, willing, and able to win this game. We have all the tactics. Everyone's drilled. Everyone has high morale, and we're just half a star worse than Feyenoord. I know that the music that you're hearing in the background has nothing to do with the EuroLeague anthem, but I'm absolutely sorry. YouTubers are not allowed to actually use that. If they are, no one has told me, but I'm really not willing to risk it on just using... I'm just going to use the normal music. I'm not going to use any both EuroLeague or Champions League, or even maybe there's also music for the nationals, but I'm not going to do anything national. So yeah, we are just doing the play music. I don't know why I'm still talking about the music, but this is our lineup. My Soniel has grown by 1. He is now 75 overall. Everyone else is basically the same. I'm really thinking about making Bruno Alves our new captain. We'll see how that man that was over there on the screen a couple of seconds ago, Arcus, does. And if need be, I can actually change Arcus over to an attacking midfielder position and bring a new right winger to our team, because we actually could use a right winger. We have none. So in the last part I actually showed you the 2 right wingers that I had on my list. We could bring both, to be honest. That was a good interception. That was a bad pass. But yeah, we could probably bring both, because we have absolutely no one as a right winger on our team at the moment. We had at the beginning of the Let's Play, but I sold them all because they were either old or getting old, and they were not progressing. And my God, what a clearance by Bruno Alves! I don't think I've ever seen anyone clear a ball with a bicycle kick. And the ball has been intercepted once again by Feyenoord. They don't even need to play anymore. They're not in the knockout stages. So again, I don't think I actually mentioned it at the beginning of the video. We are fighting. Well, we basically have guaranteed a knockout stage position for us, against whom I do not know. But if we win or draw this game, and it basically all depends in Ajax Athens. If Ajax Athens actually draws, we're through. If they win, it all depends. It really all depends on our game with Feyenoord. Feyenoord basically have a lot of control. That was a good shot by... Is number 31 Stewart? I think it is Stewart. I completely forgot the numbers, but I'm fairly certain it is Stewart. Kasladin is getting ready to cross. Alright, over to Daniel, over to Serrano. He tries a shot. Giorza tries one as well. A little bit off the mark, but a good attempt nonetheless. So we are putting some pressure on them. They are putting some pressure on us. But honestly, I rather have us put more pressure on them. What a beautiful clearance by Serrano again. And was it Spahic? Ooh, that hit the outside post. We could have been 1 down right now. That was a very good attempt. My Sonil was there, so I think he would be able to catch it. But if not... Oof. Anyway, my Sonil sends over to Spahic. Over to Giorza. Giorza still has the ball, sends it over to Daniel. Daniel holds it, but it's out. Throws it over to Stewart. Stewart sends over to Kovalenko. Kovalenko sends it up, but it's going out of bounds. Quite a heavy touch on that ball, to be honest, by... Who was it? Was it Giorza? I don't recall. Diego Carlos now has the ball, sends over to Larson. Larson, I don't think he won the header, but either way. Bruno Alves now has the ball, sends over to Stewart. Sends it back to Spahic. We're taking control of the midfield, but we lost the ball, unfortunately. Garza sends it back, winning it. Castlodine now has the ball. He is our... Oh, that was a terrible attempt at the goal. Castlodine is our biggest goal scorer in the club right now, and I believe he is third in the Portuguese league. That was a terrible attempt at a goal. Who was that, man? Who are you? I'm not even seeing who you are, to be honest. We need to be a little bit more aggressive. Not that it matters much, because it's going to halftime. And there we go, halftime. Not much happened. But if we keep going like this, we are securing our position. We actually have the better possession, and we had more shots. They not yet had one shot on target. Okay, if we continue like this, a goal might appear sooner or later. But yeah, second half has begun. Over to Arcas. Arcas is doing very well, but he lost the ball to Haps. He's going for it again. He really wants the ball back. Well, alright then. It is a throw-in for Feyenoord. Listen over to Larson. They're going over to the midfield, but they switch the play over to the right side. What a beautiful control by Bergois. I think it was Bergois. Bruno Alves lost the ball, unfortunately, but he gained it again. Beautiful, beautiful. Ivo Rodrigues now has the ball. He's sprinting with it. He's not willing to relinquish control of it as of yet. Sends it back over to Stewart. Stewart, I don't know what he's doing. He sends it through over to Arcas. Unfortunately, he was not able to actually get a good grip on the ball and actually get a good shot on the ball with the defender in tow against him. But he still got a touch, even if it was a poor one. He still got a touch on the ball. Well, alright, 57 minutes played. Ball has been kicked from the goal kick, but they lost the header. Ivo Rodrigues now has the ball, but lost it to Cambiasso. I think it was that name. Bergois has the ball over to Jorgensen. But Daniel is there, and he took the ball from them once again. Beautiful. Okay. Not defensive, but let's be moderate. And Maisonil grabs the ball. No problem whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Sends the ball over to Arcas. Arcas now is going on the right side of the pitch. Jorgensen now has control of the ball, and that could be a counter-attack for Feyenoord, but Serrano he's always willing to do things properly. Ivo Rodrigues now has the ball. I ordered my players to be more aggressive, but I mean, they were aggressive, but that was not the type of aggressive that I wanted. Sinisterra is going in for Jorgensen over on Feyenoord. So I'm thinking, yeah, just be reasonable. Don't do much, because you cannot really do much. Just be balanced. 72 minutes on the clock. Feyenoord is there, and that could have been them on the lead. I don't want them leading, because that actually makes me nervous. If I lose and Ajax Athens wins, that could be them depending on the amount of goals that they score. I believe I have more goals scored than they do. That will be them through to the knockout stages. Arcus has the ball, attacking over on the right wing, sends it back to Daniel, sends it forward over to Arcus. Beautiful control, but unfortunately goes out of bounds. I don't know what he's still doing with the ball. And that is the last substitution by Feyenoord. We are on the closing minutes of the game. Still a bit to go, but they want the 3 points. Even though 4 points does not. All of us have 6 points. All of the clubs above them have 6 points, so they cannot really do much with 3 points at the win. Bruno Alves now has the ball, keeps control over it. Serrano has it, sends over to Stewart, back to Serrano, keeps the ball inside. Okay, apparently not. Couple of minutes of drawing this game. Jesus Games, I think that's how you say his name, sends over to, I cannot pronounce that name, over to Sinisterra, over to Games again. Loses control of the ball, but another Feyenoord player is there. Another tackle, another defense. They really want, and they score on the exact last second of the game. They do not deserve that goal. They really do not deserve it. I don't know what happened with my defense, but that was bad. Look at that. Look at how many interceptions and blocks happened. We won the header there. They still got the ball. Sends over to them. I don't know what my Sonial was doing, but he let that one through. And Bruno Alves, he tried to get the ball. He's always there, but unfortunately, to no avail. Feyenoord are leading 1-0. They do not need this victory. Right, just get forward quickly. If we can draw this one fast, we might be able to do something with it. But unfortunately not. It's going to end the game right here and now. We have lost 1-0, but apparently our players are celebrating. So are we through to the knockout stages? I think we are. I think we might be. All of our players are celebrating, even though we have lost. So I'm thinking Roma have won. And because we have more goals than Ajax Athens, we are on the knockout stages. We have won the game. All of our players are celebrating. Well, let's check then. Roma have indeed won against Ajax Athens by 1-0. Benfica lost, unfortunately, against Nice. Where is Sporting? Sporting lost 3-1, so that's them out. Braga won 1-0, but they were already out. And Vitória Football Club lost 3-1. So, yeah, because... Wait, we were on 9 points. Never mind that. We were already on 9 points, but we lost that one game, the only game we lost. So we are through to the knockout stages. Is there anything else other than this? Will they show us a table? No, they will not show us a table. I will see who we're paired up against, I guess. This was good. Okay, so we are paired up against Venlo in a round of 32. Wait, is that all the teams? That is not all the teams. Okay then, we are paired against Venlo. Celtic is playing against Manchester United. Benfica is playing against Milan. Crystal Palace is playing against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ah, there's more teams. Okay then. Nantes is playing against Bologna. Getafe is playing against Porto. So they were not qualified for the Champions League, I guess. Saint-Étienne is playing against Roma. Besiktas is playing against West Ham United. Is there anything else? Yes, there is. Anderlecht is playing against Borussia Dortmund. Torino is playing against Nice. Eintracht is playing against Bilbao. And Werder Bremen is playing against Chelsea, and there's more. PSV is playing against Betis, Real Betis, Athletic Madrid is playing against Ajax, Galatasaray is playing against Napoli, Lazio is playing against Olympique Marseille. Is that all? Yes, that is all. We've gained 35,000 in the salary budget. Already you give me more on the transfer budget. But okay. Good. Everyone is happy with me. I am in the round of 32. Can we actually see it in more detail? Europa League, knockout stage. No, they only shows like this. My god, that's a lot of teams. Ah, no, that's... Ah, okay. Yeah, that is quite a lot of teams. Well, alright then. We are, however, on the round of 32. Let me just see who got out of each group stage and how many points. Yeah, West Ham and Celtic got out. Roma and us got out. Nice and Benfica barely, by the 1 goal, got out. Bilbao and Crystal Palace got out. Nothing against them. Maclevac and Nantes have gone out. Unfortunately for Sporting, they needed to win. They did not win. Milan and Getafe got out, and Getafe, yeah, they had more goals than Krasnodar and less suffered. Venlo and Saint-Étienne. Venlo, they won 3 of their games and drew 1. How many did we get? We won 2, drew 3 and lost 1. Alright then. Manchester United and Besiktas. Yeah, it's Besiktas got through by the 1 goal. Chelsea and Anderlecht. Yeah, Anderlecht, no problem whatsoever. Real Betis and Torino. Bologna and Eintracht. And Marseille and Werder Bremen. Well, alright then. These are the clubs that we'll probably have to face over on the coming days. Let me just check the schedule. When will be the very first game? Not here, not here. Ah, there we go. The first leg is here. So what I'm probably going to do is I am going to simulate the first leg. They are 2 stars. I'm going to simulate the first leg, and whatever result we have, we'll play just the second leg. With these 2-legged affairs, I'm going to do like that, just so it saves me time and it's easier for all of you to see. And the rest, I don't know what we'll do. But okay, we are doing quite well. We are in the knockout stages, and what is the next game that we're going to play? I don't play against any of these. Well, I guess against Sporting or Porto. Probably both. Yeah, probably both. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. The transfer window has closed. This is the 1st of February of 2018, and we have a derby against Sporting Lisbon. Let me just show you what has happened. On the negotiations day, we lost just the 1 game against Rio Ave by 1-0. We drew against Marítimo. We won against Feirense 4-1. We won against Santa Clara 1-0. We won against Boa Vista 3-1. We won against Vitória Sporting Club 1-0. We drew against Vitória Football Club 0-0. And that is the game before this one. And now we're doing a derby against Sporting Lisbon on their home stadium. They are 3.5 stars. We are 3 stars. But honestly, I'll show you the table in a moment. If we look at us, forward and mid and defense, 73, 72, 70, 73, 72, 70. They are 76, 74, 73. We are not too far off from them. And considering our team, we are actually quite good. And speaking of our team, we have a couple of new players. We now are fielding a 4-2-4 formation, because I feel that we needed another center forward. Kovalenko, you are okay, but you are not doing as good as I hope you would. So I changed it up. We got a new youth prospect in Zaccardo. when we put Spahic on the bench, because he already grew by 1. He was 73 when we got him, and he's now 74 already. Our midfield is composed of Daniel and Kasladin. Kasladin is now our captain. And on the forward position, we have Abraham. I think it's Tammy Abraham. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to just be calling him Abraham. He was at Chelsea, but he was on the last month of his contract, so we basically got him for free. He joined us yesterday, I believe. Or was it today? I don't remember, but he's now on our squad. He is ready to score some goals. He is absolutely good. Other than that, we sold 2 players, just 2 players, and we got Villalibre. I think he was from Sevilla, as our reserve center forward, because we only have Okawankowo as the bench center forward and Luke as our second striker in case we need something like that. And the bench is quite okay, composed of all 70s. We basically have all 70s. Redmond is the only player. I wanted to sell 3 players. One of them was Redmond, but because all 3 of them always refused to extend their contracts with me, so I decided, yeah, screw you. I'm going to sell you, and I'm going to get better players, and that's exactly what I did. I got both Abraham and Villalibre from... they only had 1 month left in their contract, so we are quite good. Other than that, let me actually show you competition info in Portugal. Let's see the standings. We are still in 4th position with 38 points. Benfica are in 1st with 50. Sporting are right behind them with 49. Braga are ahead of us with 2 points by 40. Porto got back on their feet. Finally, after all this time, they are by far the worst of the top 5. 7 losses, 2 draws, 11 wins, and a goal difference of 5. They suffered quite a lot of goals, and other than that, not much to actually say. The top 5 are actually quite okay in comparison. Vitória Sporting Club and Vitória Football Club. Okay, Vitória Football Club are in 6th. They are the 2 other teams that should be higher up. They're not. But either way, the rest are where they should be. Of course, us as a proper team shouldn't be so high up, but our team is actually quite good in comparison to everything else. Other than that, not much. Transfer market news. Let me just see what happened. So yeah, Villalibre, we got him for basically a free transfer. We sold Yankov to whatever that club is. Militao went from Real Madrid to Chelsea. André Gomes went from Everton to Bilbao. And yeah, a lot of things happened. Let me just see by the price. So the biggest price, the 3 biggest price players were Militao, André Gomes, and Brandt. My oh my, that is quite interesting. It's really good. Let me just check one thing, because no, actually, never mind. I was just going to see if Messi and Ronaldo were still. Actually, I can just check. Can remove all of this. Player name Ronaldo. I think he's still at Juventus. I believe he's still at Juventus. Yeah, he's still 36 years of age, still 92 overall. That is really very good. Look at that. 36 years of age, he's still going at it. What about Messi? Are you still playing? There are 3 Messis apparently. Lionel Messi, that's the one. 34 years of age, 170 centimeters in height. He is just 1 centimeter shorter than I am. Interesting team role, legend. 93 overall. Was Ronaldo better? Wait, was Ronaldo better? I'm quite confused. Was he better than... No, he's worse. Okay then. I was beginning to think because... this is a... Oh, not Neymar. Neymar, okay, only the 1. 29 years of age. He is 93 overall, so he's also better than Ronaldo. What about Aguero? Goddamn, just typing with one hand is kind of... Okay, I cannot spell the Aguero as should be, so what if I just put... And if I put an overall ranking... But we can see Harry Maguire, I guess, 84 overall. Okay, I cannot see Aguero anywhere. Never mind then. So... yeah, they're doing quite okay. Let us actually go to the derby against Sporting Lisbon.